right, baby.
Yeah, why you mad? I got a bag, bro. Name hot in these streets, no Tabasco. But I'm so stuck, that's a fact, yo. And if you think I'm frontin', you can run it back, yo. Go on, run it back. You know that I run it. Everything you wanna do, I already done it. And I got your little boo telling me she love me. I got this one, that one. Damn, it's gonna be a long night.
You're mad.
Yeah. You know. I said, damn, it's gonna be a long night. Yeah, let's go.
We're gonna do something a little different this time. A lot of people have been asking me what are my honest thoughts and what are my honest opinions about Cold War. Do I like it? Am I gonna buy it? Yes, I'm gonna buy it. Personally, not many people know that one of the first Call of Duties that I've ever played was Call of Duty Black Ops, the first one. So seeing that this is going to be a sequel to Call of Duty Black Ops 1, I'm more than excited for this game to come out. One of the first things that I'm going to throw up on screen right now is new game modes. This is a positive in my book. I believe that what Call of Duty and more so Treyarch is doing is that they're adding new game modes for us. There's something that we haven't seen before, so when we jump in, it's something new. It's not the same nostalgic Call of Duty-esque feeling. From my hands, I played Control, I played VIP, I played most of the new game modes that they added, and obviously it's a hit or miss. Some of it's cool, some of it's not cool. You kind of got to play it out, and I feel like when the game progresses more, you get more guns, this and that. You know, it may be a better game mode to play. Control was kind of like a team deathmatch, search and destroy, domination type of like all thrown in one. You have a certain amount of people, you got to run around. If you lose people, then it's just the last people that are on the field. I thought it was a good game mode. Another one, score streaks. They're gonna roll over. Your score streaks roll over from round to round. So if you're playing domination, you're right on halftime, you don't have your attack chopper. The game rolls over, you're gonna have the same points, so you're not gonna have to grind all the way back to the top and work it out. You're gonna need that little amount of points that you need left. Another one, movement mechanics. If you haven't played this beta, then you're gonna be in for a little rude awakening when this game fully drops. And if you do buy it, one thing me and my boys noticed: when you slide, you have a projected slide, so you're gonna have more of a propelled slide instead of like a standard issue slide. You're gonna have a propelled slide, which is different from the old standard slide on the ground. Like, it kind of throws you 2-3 feet more than you're supposed to go, which I like it. It gives you more of a push and a pull to the game. Faster sliding, but a little bit slower mechanics when you run. I think it's cool. I've seen from obviously my standpoint of playing, and also some people that have turned the corner on me. When you slide and you project yourself 3 feet around the corner, you slide so far out that that original corner that you're looking at, they're not even going to be there. So it kind of brings a whole new mechanic to the game, and I personally like it.
Dude, they all just ran through my door.
Number 4 on this list, maps. I think this game has a great variety of open maps versus closed maps. You're going to have some where you're running around, it's all open field like Cartel. Almost everything is outside. Obviously you have your little rooms here and there, you have your one hangar, but the majority of it is outside. Miami, a lot of it is outside. Obviously you have your corners where you turn, you have your main building on the hotel side, but generally everything is kind of open or closed. When you want to look at a closed map, you have to look at Moscow. Everything's basically indoors. It's all buildings you're running into, all different rooms, stairways. Contrary to that, you obviously have your little outdoors by your pond. When you're turning your bouts, trying to come down the escalators. Obviously, you know, there's pull and there's take. There's push and pull here and there. I personally, the way the maps are set up, it's going to give us a nice variety. Obviously, we haven't seen all the maps. Obviously, there's going to be DLC that's coming out, so it's going to be different, but I like it. finally on the list. And this is the biggest one. Every gun in this game is reliable and it is viable. You can run around with an AR. You're gonna do the same amount of damage almost as a submachine gun. You can run around with a submachine gun. You do as much damage across the map as, say, the XM4. Every gun is viable for almost every map. Obviously, they have their little kinks and their pulls where this one may be a little bit better when you're sliding, and this one's better for when you're aiming. It's all a preference thing, but if you played Modern Warfare, the last one, you notice that every time there's an update, every time there's a new season, there's a gun that you have to flow with. It's the best gun. We went from the Growl, the MP5, we got the AMAX that came in, and then there was a new submachine gun type AR that came in at the end that you could shoot through walls. All of these guns, they come in as like... Each one of these guns, they come in and it's a purposed gun. 90% of the people are going to use it. Why? Because it's overpowered. You don't want to run around and go 8 and 30 and then everybody calls you a shitter. You want to actually look like you're pretty good at the game. For me, my standpoint, I can almost use every gun. I'm not trying to say that I'm great at the game, because I'm not. I'm pretty good. But 90% of the people that play this game, they all run a certain gun at a certain point in the game. You can jump on Modern Warfare right now, and I guarantee 6 of the 10 people that are in your game are using one gun. You want to prove me wrong, go in, jump in, send me a screenshot, but I guarantee you that everybody's rocking on one gun depending on what point of Call of Duty they're at. To our negative standpoints, mantling system. I still feel the mantling system, in my opinion, it's still off. There's points of the map where, in previous videos that I put out, I try to jump over a rail and it's not accessible. It won't let me jump over. But then you run, say, to the other side of the map and there's a 9-foot wall that you leap over like Superman. I mean, how can I not jump over a 2-foot rail, but I could Superman like Dwight Howard in the finals? Can somebody tell me how that's possible? I mean, obviously it was beta. There's still time. They could fix it. They could make it where you can jump over it. You can jump over easier. Maybe the height that you could jump, like that 9 feet, is going to get brought down to 7. We don't know, but I feel personally something that Call of Duty has to fix is their mantling system. You shouldn't be able to do one thing one way and then you come on the other side and you're Superman. Another negative for Call of Duty that I feel, this one could go either or. It could be a plus, it could be a negative. It depends on the person, the way Call of Duty implements it, but skill-based matchmaking is inevitably going to be in Call of Duty. You're going to have to face it. So, my opinion, you hop on the best guns in the game, and you play this game extra, or you're just going to be in a lower rank. And if you don't care about that, then it's fine. Rock out, do your thing. But if you're a person like me, you kind of want to be the top tier. Regardless if you're at that level or not, you're hoping to be at that level. So you're going to keep striving to be number one. It's just the way that I rock it every game I play. I'd rather win than lose. Now if you're like me, then we have the same vibe. But if you're going to go in, you don't really care, we may not mesh well, because it don't matter if we're playing poker, we're playing Go Fish, or we're betting $1,000. I want to win in everything I do. It doesn't matter if it's small or big. But Call of Duty has said that they're gonna possibly put in like a rank system where you play, you know, you play like 4 or 5 games, you go up, say from silver to gold. That could be a positive for this, or it could totally kill multiplayer and nobody plays it. We're gonna have to see when the game actually launches and if they actually put it in, but in my personal opinion, if it's put in right, then it's gonna work. But I feel like the way Call of Duty is gonna end up putting it in, it's probably not gonna end up working. It's probably gonna be a huge turn off for number 3 on our list is the grenade throwback. I don't know if you guys have managed to, let's say, be in this predicament, but multiple times in the beta, a grenade landed at my feet, and I've tried to be Tom Brady. I felt like there was 5 seconds left in the Super Bowl. I was getting ready to launch that thing, and then it's like glue in my hands, and I can't throw it. My dude's out there like an inflatable tube man, just holding that thing, doesn't want to throw it. I'm just like, come on, man, what you doing? I don't know if there's like another button you gotta hit, but the throwback system, in my opinion, for grenades is just not it. It's not there. When that grenade lands in front of you, you only have about 0.2 seconds to throw that thing back. So you're hitting that trigger and you're launching that thing. In this Call of Duty and Cold War, it feels like you hold that thing like you're trying to bake a cake, and it's just not ready yet. And you're fostering that thing like a little baby. Number 4 on our list, the shotguns as secondaries. Coming into the game, I seen that the shotguns as secondaries were, you know, kind of like a first after a couple years, because for a while they decided that every shotgun's going to be a primary gun, which it technically should be. But in this game, I promise you, you do not want to rock the shotguns. They are so bad. You could be 3 feet in front of somebody, shoot them 3 times to the chest, and they could still look at you and laugh. Like, I'm not kidding. If I could find a clip, I'll throw it in, but it's bad. I think that they need to pull out the shotguns, hit them with a whole rework, throw them back in as maybe a stronger buff than what we're seeing. But in my personal opinion, if I'm turning the corner and I'm out of ammo on my AR, I'd rather pull out a pistol and do damage rather than use those shotguns. Because one of them shotguns does not shoot fast enough, and the other one shoots like an AR.
You made that look easy. Bravo Zulu. C4 Prime. We're taking control.
From my standpoint, and a lot of other people that have, you know, messaged me on TikTok and through the comment section on YouTube, they've said it's hard to see players. You get 75 meters, you get to 100 meters, you can't see them. Certain corners you turn, you just absolutely do not see somebody. They're invisible. I think it's kind of like an aiming issue for the game. You can't really see around that corner. I also believe it's the way that some of the maps are built. Some of them have a high-rise turn, so when you turn the corner, you're not able to see fully up, or you're not able to see fully down somewhere. So that corner is just a huge head glitch. Call of Duty may be looking at a huge head glitch season where there's a lot of people that find spots that you can't beat. You turn the corner. It may be what it is. It may be one of those seasons where you're chucking nades, hoping that somebody's there trying to get a kill, rather than you turn that corner beforehand and you get shot. I also believe that some parts of the map, even when you're sniping straight down a sight, you still really can't see somebody fully. Like, you can kind of see them, but it's a little blur. I really don't know in my hands what to say about this. I mean, Call of Duty could fix this. They could make it where it's more visible to see a person. You know, maybe hitbox is a little bit bigger, their body frame's a little bit bigger. I personally do not know from my standpoint, but I think there should be some sort of rework where you're able to see a body, like, pigmentation a little bit easier. Now, I'm not saying make it a lot easier, because obviously I have gameplay where I have a 4KD and running around with 60, 70 kills and I've died 10 times. And there's some gameplay where I'm not doing that good. But I personally think that this isn't a huge thing that they have to fix, but it's somewhere down the lines, Treyarch is going to find where this is a little bit of a problem, and I'd rather see them try to fix it now instead of waiting for a whole lot of backlash from the community. And remember, they don't know yet, but they will.
Good work, hermanos.